When people say Black Lives Matter, they're sending a signal of distress during times of crisis. See, if I was drowning in the ocean and I'm yelling for your help because my life matters, are you going to ignore me because someone who's relaxing in the sand shouts out, "All lives matter"? I understand that all lives matter, but in this moment, I'm drowning. I'm in desperate need of assistance. Saying Black Lives Matter doesn't mean that other people's lives don't matter. It just means that our lives matter as well. Sometimes I wonder if the hashtag was Black Lives Matter too, if that would help people understand that that's all we're trying to say. Because when things like this, these incidents, these shootings that have been taking place, when these things happen, we kind of feel like our lives don't matter. There's nothing wrong with being concerned about black lives and police lives and white lives and brown lives and treating everyone as equals. I've shown that in my work, that I'll equally hug police just as much as I'll hug a white person or a black person or a gay person, a straight person, a Christian, a Muslim. We're all the same. We're all equals. This isn't an issue about race or what your job is. The issue is about humanity and how much do we care about each other as humans to be able to help someone out in need. When people say Black Lives Matter, they're not asking people to come and march with them or come and protest with them. Sure, it'd be great if you would, but we just want you to have some empathy towards the things that we're going through, towards the struggle that we're dealing with, rather than just turning a blind eye and saying it's not happening, turning a blind eye and just allowing people to drown as you're relaxing in the sand. We don't want people to just continue dying in the street. You know, it's really messed up seeing that our fathers are being killed in the streets and then people make fun of us because we grew up without fathers. Or our brothers are being imprisoned for the same crimes that whites are doing or other people are doing, but their sentences are much harsher than everyone else's sentences, but then they laugh and call us all criminals and thugs, but other people are doing the same things. And I'm not saying that those things are right at all, but people are doing those things and they're not being punished for them. And our people are being punished harshly for them. And it's that imbalance that people are concerned about, and that's why people are shouting that our lives matter as well. Because right now it seems like the only time that we even seem to matter is when we make good music or do something in entertainment or dunk a ball or score a touchdown. But what about our day-to-day lives, our regular lives? It doesn't seem to matter. No one is concerned that our people are being gunned down in the streets. Black mothers are being left without husbands or fathers to help them raise the children that they gave birth to. And how many young brothers that I meet who are grown men in their 20s, in their 30s, never learned how to tie a tie before because there was no male role model around to assist them with doing that. No one to teach them how to drive. No one to teach them how to be better men and not be criminals. It's very easy for them to be criminals if they're following a poor example of who a man is. They're having to decide or figure out on their own how to be a man. When we say Black Lives Matter, we're saying, hey, we're here. We need help. Can you help me? Can you help change policies? Because they might not listen to me. Can you help speak to government officials? Can you help talk to police? You know, and we'll do a better job at trying to get some of our young black men out of the hood and get them proper education and give them fair opportunities to be educated properly so that they can become lawyers, judges, and doctors and be able to assist the next man. You know, we're not just saying, hey, everyone help us, but just give us fair opportunities. Give us books. You know, the schools that I grew up in, our books were so outdated. So it makes it very difficult when we're going up against the same aptitude tests that everyone else is going up against, but they're far more advanced than we are because their curriculum is a lot better than what ours is. Ours is watered down and dumbed down. So the scales are unbalanced. And it's been that way for a long time. And that's all we're asking is for us to get fair and equal opportunities. We're human beings. And we all need to care for each other as human beings, as fellow human beings. You know, there's people who care more about pets, care more about dogs and cats than they do human life. That's the issue. It's about humanity. When you see people suffering, are you going to do things about it? It's really disheartening when we're constantly being profiled by the police or harassed because we fit the description. What's the description? He's got dark skin, black hair, and a wide nose. That's all of us. These are standard features that come with being a black man. It's not a reason to constantly keep pulling guys over and harassing them and then ending up shooting them. And just tip to my fellow brothers, when you guys get pulled over by the police, don't wait until they ask for your driver's license and registration. As soon as you see those sirens in your rear view mirror, take your driver's license out of your pocket, your registration out of your glove box, put it on the dash and keep your hands on the steering wheel. Don't give them a reason to shoot you. Make sure that they know exactly where your hands are. And I'm not justifying anything that the police are doing at all, but we've got to start making it real easy for us to stay alive. We want fair trials. We want job opportunities. We want fair punishment when people do wrong. That's all we're asking. That's all we're saying when people are shouting out Black Lives Matter. So it's a real question. Do Black Lives matter to you? And if they don't, and the answer is no, well, make that very clear and we get it, But if your answer is, I don't know, I don't care, then your answer might as well be no, because nothing is going to happen, nothing is going to change. And if the answer is yes, thank you. Just please don't allow us to drown.